Physical health refers to we need to exercise. Okay, that is without a doubt. The more stressed we are, the more, before we become stressed even, we need to practice. We need to do things to move our muscles, because when our muscles move, they are able to absorb the sugar, for example, and so forth in our blood better, and better usage of our resources. Adequate rest, eating better, and so forth. How do you prepare yourself for mentally for stressful periods? Make sure that if you know that, for example, certain times of the year that you will have assignment times, before these times come about, look out, what can I do? Make sure you have enough rest before the period. Some mothers like to make soups for the children, make sure you drink them. Have a checklist of what things that you need to do, and tick them off as you go along. Okay? They are part of our certain things of our life that we do just because it's habitual, but it is unnecessary. Things like, for example, wasting time watching TV. Watching TV is important, but sometimes we watch a little bit too much. So we need to make sure that we are not wasting our time when we could be using them better. And for example, if you know that you need to go to a certain place, go to school for an exam, and go to your tuition center and so forth, understand how long it takes to go there. If it takes maybe half an hour a normal day, make sure we have enough rest, make sure we plan our time, make sure we set an alarm clock so that we are not caught in traffic jams and so forth. Okay? And the idea here is to make sure we understand what needs to be done so that we can eliminate all these unnecessary hassles. And so in order that time does not control us, but we control our time. Let's move on to responsive strategies. Okay. So what can we do after the problematic event has happened or the stressful event has happened? First thing, stop. Meaning, don't make things worse. Often the case is where people like to make decisions during stressful moments, and these decisions that are made at these moments are not the best decisions because it is made without proper and logical think through of the whole event that's happening. So you need to stop whatever you're doing at the moment, move away from it, and to think over things. For example, if you're having problems with your girlfriend or your boyfriend and so forth, agree before the event that, okay, we need to stop and let's move away to talk, to think through before we come back to talk. Because often the case is that if we are so emotional, we can't even talk through because no one is ready to talk logically. We are all so riled up and so angry and so emotional. So stop, move away, think through, and come back again another time. But you must agree to come back and talk about it. After stop, the next thing you can do, identify what is the stress. What is the source of the stress right there. What you can do here is list down the different stresses. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then from this go by one by one, what is it exactly that is causing me stress? Okay? When you isolate the problem, you prevent yourself from being overwhelmed. Often the case is that when we look at something and we go, oh my gosh, I got so many things to do, where do I start? And that by itself stresses us out. So what we can do here is to put them out in the list and go through one by one, tick them off as we do it. Third thing we can do during the stressful moment, discern what is within our control and what is out of our control. If it's out of your control, no matter what you do, no matter how much you cry, no matter how much you cannot sleep, or whatever you do, will not change it. So focus on what you can do instead. And I like this goal here, which is to develop a strong internal locus of control, which is integral in effective problem solving. In other words, we're looking at how can I focus on things that I can do, that's within my area of control. And I would like to share with you this serenity prayer, which goes like this. God grants me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. Okay? What's important here is that I know what I can do, what I cannot do, and wisdom to know this. Okay? And lastly, how do I deal with emotions? Popular but unhealthy strategy is emotional disengagement, meaning that people don't want to think about these issues. They rather go away because it may be so emotionally sensitive, emotionally strong that it may make people very uncomfortable thinking about it. So they rather move away and hoping that it will be swept under the carpet. But this thing does not stop the event. So what can I do? First of all, be aware of my emotions. How am I feeling? Am I feeling angry? Am I feeling sad? Be aware. Don't hide it. But accept the emotions. Emotions are natural human reaction. Okay? Don't ignore them. Understand them. Be aware that I'm feeling this. Just say that. Just say, deny that I'm not angry. No, I'm fine. It's not moving, taking it away. It's still there. It's just hidden. So bring it to mind. I am aware. I'm angry because this has happened. I am sad. I'm disappointed this happened. Now, what can I do? So one way is release your emotions in a healthy way. Do activities. I was telling you about doing sports, like running, swimming, drawing, scouting, or even sharing your feelings with someone else. These are some healthy ways that you can do instead of smoking or drinking. Some people like to sleep, but when you sleep, the problem is still there. Okay. Thank you.